Hello students and a very good afternoon to you all. This is Shefa ma'am, your English educator on Guidely. I welcome you all guys in today's video. I hope you all are staying good and safe. किसी को कोई दिक्कत कोई परेशानी नहीं है guys. यहाँ पे आज हम आप लोगों के लिए superfluous expressions in English grammar पे related एक वीडियो लेकर आए हैं जो कि आप देखते हो आपके एग्जाम में जो error based questions आते हैं many a times it is being asked from superfluous expressions in English grammar, right? तो आज हम उसी पे बात करेंगे. Today we'll be talking about some of the superfluous expressions which we do use in English grammar, but that is incorrect. That is not appropriate. And in your competitive exam, whether we talk about banking or insurance or SSC or other kind of exams, these kind of superfluous and redundant grammar based errors are being asked in your exams. So let us talk about some of those particular aspects. So देखो सबसे पहले यहाँ पे आपको जो दिया हुआ है बहुत कॉमन से कुछ हमने पॉइंट्स यहाँ पे कवर अप किए हैं जो कि सुपरफ्लस बेस्ड एरर स्पॉटिंग अक्सर आपके एग्जाम में पूछी जाती है. सबसे पहले देखो आप अप्रोच के साथ नियर यूज करते हो. कई बार आपने सेंटेंस में देखा होगा अप्रोच नियर हम लिखते हैं बट ग्रामेटिकली it is incorrect. We never write approach near. Why? Because the term approach itself means something which is near, right? So when the term itself means that thing, then there is no use to write near with the word approach. It is redundant, it is superfluous, right? Approach means nazdeek aana. जैसे कि for example here the statement is written, the dog approached near his master for food. So this sentence is grammatically incorrect. Instead of it, the correct sentence should be, the dog approached his master for food. ना कि हम इसको अप्रोच नियर लिखेंगे बिकॉज अप्रोच्ड वर्ड इटसेल्फ मींस नियर. अगला स्टेटमेंट अगला टर्म जो है यहाँ पे sufficiently के साथ enough यूज करते हैं. We write it as sufficiently enough, but the word sufficient itself means something is enough, something is adequate. So when there is something and that thing is sufficient or adequate, then we do write the term sufficient, not sufficiently enough. For example, here the sentence is given, having got sufficient time for the work, he is happy. So the statement is grammatically correct. If I write it like this, having got sufficiently enough time, so the statement would be grammatically incorrect because with sufficient we never use enough. Sufficient itself express the sense of enough or something is adequate. Next term is repeat again. This is also incorrect. Why? Because the word repeat itself means you are doing it again and again. So there is no need to write again with the word repeat, right? So the statement, if I write it like this, will you please repeat it again to let me understand the term properly? So this statement is grammatically incorrect. Instead of it, it should be, will you please repeat it to let me understand the term properly? Clear? So here in this statement you are required to replace this word again to make it more correct and precise. Next term is, next redundant term which we do use frequently is comparatively better. Guys, with the word comparative, as you always know that comparative is itself is a comparative term. So you know guys very well that with comparative words we never use another comparative degree. We never use two comparative or two superlative in one sentence. We always use single comparative or single superlative, right? So we never write comparatively better, we always write comparatively good. So with the word comparatively, which is an adverb, we use positive adjective, right? So it should be good, it should not be better, because better is a comparative degree. Comparative itself is a comparative degree, which is an adverb over here. So it should be a positive degree adjective with comparatively. So it should be comparatively good. Like for example, she is feeling comparatively better after taking the medicine. So this statement is grammatically incorrect. Instead of comparatively better, here it should be comparatively good. So the correct statement would be, she is feeling comparatively good after taking the medicine. The next superfluous term is wiser or prettier, or we can say wisest or prettiest. Clear? So these terms are correct over here, but if you write more wiser or more prettier, or if you write it like this, most prettiest or most wisest, so the statement would be grammatically incorrect. Why? Because you people know it very well that we never use double comparative or double superlative in the context of a statement. So the correct term should be wiser or prettier if you are talking in the comparative sense, and if you are talking in the superlative sense, then it should be wisest and prettiest. Next, like for example, she is more wiser than any other girl in the group. This statement is incorrect. Why? Because here more wiser is having two comparative, it should be wiser. She is wiser than any other girl in the group, then it would be grammatically correct. Next term guys, we do it very frequently. We do say like 8 a.m. in the morning or 8 p.m. in the evening. This is the grammatical expression is totally incorrect. It is totally superfluous. Why? Because guys, am or pm itself indicates that morning. If you are talking about am, then it is morning time. If you are talking about PM, then it is evening time or afternoon time, right? So it is understood. So there is no need to include this term in the evening or in the morning with the term AM or PM, right? It is totally absurd. It is totally redundant. For example, if I write the statement, she leaves at 8 a.m. for college every day. So the statement is grammatically correct. If I write it like this, she leaves at 8 a.m. in the morning for college every day, then the sentence would be grammatically incorrect. Why? Because AM itself indicates that she leaves for college 8 a.m. in the morning, right? So there is no need to mention in the morning with the term AM or in the evening with the term PM, right? Next, guys, next word which we do use in the superfluous tenses, equally as good or equally as bad. So whenever we talk about equally as good or equally as bad, that is grammatically incorrect. Instead of it, you can write equally good or equally bad, or you can write as good as or as bad as, because with as we use positive degree adjective. As good as bad as fast as old as. Like for example, she is as beautiful as her friend. So as beautiful as, it is correct. If I write it as she is equally as beautiful as her friend, then the statement would be grammatically absurd and incorrect. Next term, guys, which we do use in the superfluous sense is cent percent. We do say na cent percent. Your success is 10% sure. That is incorrect. Your success is 100% sure. That is the correct grammatical statement. Next term is an another. If we speak an another, that is another grammatical error which we are committing. It should be another only, not an another. For example, I have an another pen to give you. That is incorrect. It should be I have another pen to give you. That should be the grammatically correct expression. Next is neighbors. We never write neighbors. We never write the plural form. It should be neighbor only, which is a correct expression. For example, I am lucky to have neighbors like you. So this is incorrect. It should be I am lucky to have neighbor like you. That is the correct statement. Next over here, guys, whenever we speak of such expressions like until, unless, forbid, prevent, dissort, prohibit. So with these terms, we never use not, because these words themselves express a negative sense in the context of a statement. So with these words, we never use not. For example, wait here until I do not return. So this sentence is grammatically incorrect. Why? Because here until itself is expressing a negative sense. So you are not required to use do not. Again, a negative term over here. So the correct statement should be wait here until I return. That should be the correct statement. Last but not the least, guys, over here in the superfluous list. So whenever we talk about relative pronouns like who, which, and that, so with these relative pronouns, we never use and, right? Like for example, the girl who stood first in the class and is my best friend. So that is incorrect. It should be the girl who stood first in the class is my best friend. Clear, guys? So guys, if you like this video, do share among your mates, among your colleagues who are preparing for any competitive exams. And that is very much important. Error spotting का point of view से बहुत important है ये वीडियो, guys. आप लोगों के रिक्वेस्ट पे आप लोगों ने बोला था कि मैम सुपरफ्लस एंड रिडंडेंट वर्ड्स जो ग्रामर में आते हैं उन पे बेस्ड जो एरर स्पॉटिंग आता है उस पे बताइए. तो ये वीडियो आप लोगों के लिए उसी से रिलेटेड है जो कि बहुत हेल्पफुल है. एंड गाइज डू ज्वाइन माय टेलीग्राम ग्रुप दैट इज @English by Shefa ma'am, and do join my free classes on Guidely YouTube channel every day 8 PM wherein I am taking on daily basis Guidely checklist challenge आप लोगों का चल रहा है. आज उसका गाइज डे 5 रहेगा जिसमें हम डेली बेसिस पे आप लोगों को अच्छे लेवल के Guidely पे जो भी डेली लेवल के आप लोग को RC क्लोज टेस्ट मिल रहा है वो डेली हम लोग वहां पे डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. क्लियर गाइज? सो स्टे ट्यून्ड विद मी on Guidely YouTube channel free classes and join my Telegram group if you are having any queries related to English section. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Take care. Be happy. Keep practicing. Keep improving every